What's up, people? Zach Attack here. Not bringing a challenge video, reaction video. If you're wondering why I haven't done any lately, like a week ago, the last time I did a video gameplay, let's just say family problems. And I'm not scared to say who or anything anymore, because we're leaving this apartment. The one that I gave you a detour. Yeah, you're like probably thinking, damn, you guys only stayed there for like almost a month or so. Yeah. We're leaving. Not because me and my girlfriend are the only two on the lease. So the people that come here, we can kick out because they don't actually live here. They just stay here every week just to stay here to see my brothers. One of my brothers are in Tennessee. The other one's here.
Grab cashews on.
I'm watching them. But no. Originally, my mom, she's not on the lease, okay? She stays here every week to, you know, so she can get to close. She's closer to the work and stuff, right? It's just me and my girlfriend at least, right? Well, my mom specifically told my sister and her stupid ass boyfriend, and I'll tell you why I call him stupid in a little bit, to not come here for the week, and that me and Melissa, as you know, have our own time alone, right? I thought Setzer was laughing about what I said. But anyways, have our alone time, okay? Next thing I know, on Saturday yesterday, somebody's knocking at the door. And I'm like, who's that? So I look in the people. I'm like, no, not answering the door. It's Lacey and Josue. That's my sister's name, and then her stupid ass boyfriend's name is that. I'm not afraid to give their names up. I don't care. And they'd just be grateful I didn't put out their last names. And next thing you know, they're at the door, right? So I didn't answer it because specifically my mom told them not to show up at my apartment. My apartment. I locked the front door, right? Okay, so they originally couldn't get in. And I locked my back porch door, which if you notice it's different now, and I'll explain that too. See how it's like latched out right there? Yeah. What happened is when I pretended to be asleep, be quiet, not listen, because my girlfriend was at work for a little bit longer, just for a little bit. She would be home soon prior to when this happened, so we still would have spent time together anyways, even if she wasn't around for that little bit. So what happened is his dumbass, my sister's boyfriend, jumped my balcony of my apartment, latched the outside door, jiggling the door handle, like making this sound, weird sound. All of a sudden I hear like a click, like something broke. And I was like, what the fuck? Next thing I know, he's in the apartment and lets my sister in from the front. I'm like, oh hell no. Who gave you permission to come in my apartment? I didn't answer the door for you. And then the last time I checked, when somebody doesn't answer the door for somebody and it's their apartment under their name and all that, don't be coming at somebody's door and getting in because you want to. Because my other brother, one of them's in Tennessee, like I think I said that. And then the other one was at his friend's. So it was just me and Melissa. Well, they tried to come here and come up with oh, it's our anniversary, so we can stay here. Well, originally, that's not how it originally started, because they asked me what I was doing when I walked out, because they didn't know I was here. They had no idea. So I walked out with pieces of paper proving that me and my girlfriend are on the lease only, so they don't try and go, well, you can't prove anything, so we technically can't get them out, right? So I called the cops. The cops said that they technically can't kick them out because they got the approval from my mom to come here, when she's not even on the lease, which makes no sense to me. Which I'm not trying to be rude towards my mom about or anything like that. But kind of strange that somebody's allowed in my apartment that's not on the lease. And they've never lived with me before and have never been roommates with me before either. Makes no sense, right? So, what happened next is I called the cop. When the cops, they come, yeah, blah. Next thing I'm talking to my grandma on the phone. I'm like, nah, this is bullshit. And he gets on my deck and breaks the latch off my door and everything and does all this bullshit to get in my apartment. Hell the F no. Nah, you want to do that shit? Go F yourself. So I came back inside and he wanted to talk shit and everything, and he got up in my face and stuff, so I pushed him. He pushed me back. I came inside, and my grandma, when I was talking to her on the phone, I didn't think he would hear because the volume was kind of up on the phone, I guess, but I didn't think he would hear because he was all raising his voice at me and fucking talking, just jabbering. And she's like, well, if he maybe learned how to keep a steady job and go to work all the time, maybe he'd be a more respectful person. And I was like, yep. And next thing you know, he's like, you better shut your effing mouth, mother effer. I only met you once, but I'll break your effing neck and I'll choke you the F out. Ooh. I was like, you talk to my grandma like that, you mother effer, I will knock you the hell out. And then he started calling me disabled this, disabled that, and this, and that. So I took the Kinect live stream thing you use for your Xbox and chucked it at his arm, okay? And his arm only did this when I hit him. Barely hit him. Like, come on. Like, barely touched him. He got so offended by that little puny hit, he wham, hit me right here like this in my cheek as hard as he could. I got a little headache from it, but his week was so pussy. Like, it was, I could say my brother hit it better than he did. My brother could fight better than he can, and my brother could hit better than he can is how weak his hit was. Like, it had no effect on me. It was so dumb. And truthfully, behind the scenes of what I do, people, if you ever watch my live streams one day, when I get mad at video games, the only reason why I can take punches to the face like that without no feeling of hurting it, getting hurt when I get as hard as I can, because usually when I get mad at video games, I'll either hit my leg or I'll sometimes go like this or I'll sometimes go like that to myself all the time. I won't lie. I know it's kind of stupid because instead I should be having a stress ball or punching a beanbag or punching something else, but it's just an addicting thing I always do. And that's why I'm used to it being punched. If I got punched in the face, I'd be used to it. Shows right there. I might have got a little headache from it, but when he did it, it was funny. I was on the phone with my grandma still, and I walked out the front door screaming all happy. I was like, woo! Oh, grandma, I can call the cops now, right? Because this bitch is going to jail now, and this blah, blah, blah. Listen, so I had called the cops. The second time they came, next thing you know, my sister and him are gone. They jumped the balcony because we went inside, and the balcony door was open. So they escaped off the balcony while the cops were at the front door originally to try and open it, but it was locked. So I had to come to the apartment to unlock it, but then all of a sudden it was unlocked. So they must have unlocked it when the cops walked away for a second, and then hurried up and jumped the balcony while they were in the front. So that's the only other way I could say they got away. And then they ran my best way, I guess. If they have ran off, they have had to run off that way. I don't know if you kind of see that, but straight down where that light's at on the grass, there's a path that just takes you straight through. And there was and all the 4 cops, because there were 4 cops, were all with me, so, you know, they could have gotten away. If there were other cops waiting up front, they would have caught me faster. And then the cops called the Josue's little bitch ass, and he was clearing Murray already, running from the cops. He was already in Murray, is what the cops got a report from another cop. I was like laughing. I was like, dude, you're a stupid ass to run away, little shit. I might have not fought back because you called me a disabled child multiple times, and you insulted my grandma, which originally I would knock you the hell out for because my grandma took care of me like no other since I was a child. But you ever, do that again, in case you ever see this on YouTube, or I might post this on Facebook too, for all we know. Remember this, little bitch. I'll knock you out next time, and I will be dead serious. And you think your blows are weak? Wait until you see mine. I'll knock you out so fast it won't even be funny. I think I made sense with that blow part. But anyways, yeah. His hits are weak. He's a pussy. He's stupid. He's dumb. He has no respect for this family whatsoever. Trust me, if you people would have known what I recorded in the past, you should hear how he disrespects my brothers, how he disrespects pretty much anybody he wants to. The last person he tried to disrespect in my family, besides my brothers, like he does every time he comes over here, by talking back at him, was one time my dad, my uncle came down for a vacation for New Year's last year. And he got food and drinks for everybody except my sister and brother. And he repeatedly called them for information. Repeatedly called them to see what they want for drinks. They didn't answer. So what the hell are we supposed to know what they want? So as he goes on the deck, and I was in the bathroom at one point to go to the bathroom, I hear Josue's stupid ass say, "Oh, I kind of think it's kind of stupid that your uncle couldn't get us drinks. That's so pathetic. We give them shit all the time. We get them food and drinks all the time." I'm like, with what money? The money you borrow from your family because you're so pathetic to not go to your job? I'll admit, I haven't gone to my new job 3 or 4 times so far through the 2 months I've worked there, because just to tell everybody, I quit McDonald's. But one was because of the condition of this that I thought was something else and not acne, but thank God it was still acne, but it was a certain name. And the second one was because I had strep throat. First time in my life. I had to stay out for 2 days. And then the other time was just about 2 days ago because I had heat stroke. So those are reasons, right? Yeah. So don't try and put something on me about not going to work. Because at least I had reasons why I couldn't go. Unlike your dumbass that was like, "No, I'm just going to go do drugs and smoke my stuff and not go to work." You know what he did recently? He pawned his TV. Why did he pawn his TV? For more money. Why? Because he never goes to work. Why? To get dab. I'm going to admit that on here too. Yeah, he smokes all that trashy shit too. He wants to be a little bitch. Wants to threaten me. Threaten my grandma. And do all that. I'm going to put all this stuff all over the internet on his ass. I ain't scared. And if he wants to confront me about this, please. What are you going to do? Shoot me with a gun? I'll just call the cops again. Because you know how most guys, they fight when the instant a guy swings at them? You would think most guys would swing back and start punching them and then the whole thing starts going down. Nah, he hit me. I walked out that front door laughing my ass off. Called the police. I don't deal with that bullshit. Learn how to respect my family. Maybe that's why your family's never invited anywhere compared to my girlfriend's family, compared to the fact that everybody in my family respects my girlfriend compared to you. Because she doesn't talk back at my brothers all the time. The only time she has was once with my brother over a little situation. But that was it. Your dumbass does it 24/7 every time you think you're such a tough ass. And I don't care if you're of the blood. Because, yeah, remind all you YouTube subscribers. He one time threatened me one time because I told my sister about her affecting herself and the pregnant baby in her with cigarettes when she caught one of my brothers smoking cigarettes. And I told her, "You're affecting yourself plus the baby smoking a 12-pack a day." Because she smoked a 12-pack a day before. And he came behind me as I was about to leave to go to the dentist and get to Uber. And he's like, "Don't be talking to me, girl." And I told his ass to get back inside, and he throws up the blood sign. I'm like, please, I'll knock you flat on your ass, bro. But anyways, sorry about not been posting any recent gameplay videos and all that bunch of stuff. This is the story of why I haven't. Because dealing with a lot of dipshits right now, and we're trying to figure out a new place to stay. And it's nothing towards my mom, nothing towards my brothers at all. But I don't want to be in this living situation where I'm going to have to ever deal with this dumb mother effer talking shit about my grandma again. Yeah, and calling me disabled again. Because I know it will happen in the future. Because every time I know he's here, I'm going to be like, "Oh, fuck." And I'm going to say it out loud too. I'm going to be like, "Oh, fuck." Hope he knows he hears me. Every time. But after I talk to my mom tomorrow, because she'll be here, because I'll be staying up until 3 in the morning, because that's the time she's coming. And I will be talking to her, and I'll be telling her what I'm doing and what me and my girlfriend are doing. But anyways, I'm definitely will be on video games and live streaming again tomorrow, though. Peace.